Welcome guys. In this video I will teach you each and everything you need to know to get started using tuples in Python. Tuples are used for several reasons. For example, they are immutable. That means the data stored in tuples cannot be changed after they are created. This makes them useful for storing the data that should not be modified. The other reasons to use tuple is that they maintain the order of the elements. This makes them useful for storing the data that is in specific order. So first of all, I will show you how you can create a tuple. First of all, type the name of the tuple you want to create. In this case, I am naming the tuple my tuple and set this equal parenthesis and store the data you want to store in this tuple. For example, I want to store 5 elements in my tuple: 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. This is a tuple containing 5 elements. These elements are stored in index. Indexing start from 0. For example, 2 is stored at index 0, 4 is stored at index 1, 6 is stored at index 2, and 8 is stored at index 3, and 10 is stored at index 4. We can access the individual elements of tuples using these index. For example, if we want to access the value stored at index 3, which is 8, then we can access this by my tuple and in square brackets pass the index of that value that you want to get. In this case, I want to get the 8, so I pass the index 3. Let's run the program, and here you can see it displayed 8. It means that we can access any elements of a tuple using its index. If we want to access 10, that is at index 4, we can pass the 4 to my tuple and you can see it displayed 10. We can slice through my tuple. For example, we want to print data from a specific index to specific index. For example, I want to get the elements from index 1 to index 4. This is called slicing. It will display us values from index 1 to 4. Let's run the program and see here it displayed 4, 6, 8 values from 1 to index 4. Value at index 1 is 4, value at index uh, 2 is 6, value at index 3 is 8, and the here the last element is not included. It means that in slicing the upper limit index value is not displayed in slicing. Now I will explain the methods that can be applied to the tuple. There are two methods that can be applied to tuple, but there are several built-in functions that can be applied to tuple. First, we will see the methods that are related to tuple. The first method that is for tuple is count. This count method return the occurrence of specific number. For example, if I want to count the 6 in my tuple, it will display as the Total number of times 6 occurred in my tuple. Run the program and you can see it displayed 1 as 6 is occurring one time in my tuple. If here I update the tuple and give this 6 3 times, there is an error. Sorry, here double comma is passed. Now run the program and see here it displayed 3 as 6 is occurring 3 times in my tuple. If we want to count the occurrence of a number in tuple, then we use the count method. The other method we use with tuple is index method. Index method return the index of specific number that we want to check. For example, if we want to check the index of 10, it displayed 6 and you can see the index of 10 is 6 and it gives us the index of 10 which is 6. So if we want to find the index of a specific number in a tuple, we use the index method. These are the two methods specific for a tuple. There are other Python built-in functions that we can use with tuple. Now I will explain these functions. The first function that we can apply on tuple is length. Length function is used to get the length of tuple. For example, print length of my tuple. It will gives us the length of tuple, or you can say it will gives us the total number of elements in my tuple. Run the program and it displayed 7. You can see there are 7 elements in my tuple and it displayed the length of tuple which is 7. So if you want to get the length of any tuple, you can use length function to get the length of tuple. This length method is applied to other data structure like list, sets and dictionaries. After the length method, we have max function that can be applied to tuple and it will return the maximum value that is in my tuple. Run the program and you can see it displayed 10 as the 10 is the maximum value that is in my tuple. Let update tuple and make this 10 100 and run the program and it displayed 100. So max function is used to get the maximum value stored in a tuple. Similar to max function, there is min function. It will return the minimum value stored in the tuple. Run the program and see it displayed 2 as the 2 is the minimum value in our tuple. We can get the sum of tuple using sum method. Sum function return the sum of all the elements in tuple. Let's run the program and it displayed 132 as the sum of elements in our tuple is 32. Let's run the program again. Now it gives us 20, and you can see the sum of my tuple is 20, which is 8 plus 6 14, 14 plus 4 18, and 18 plus 2 20, and it displayed 20. Other method that we can use with tuple is sorted, and it will give us the sorted elements in tuple. Let's run the program, and it displayed as 2 4 6 8. Let's change the sequence of my tuple. Here pause 5 1 and run again, and you can see it display 1 2 4 5 6 8. That is in a sorted order. So if you want to sort the value stored in tuple, you use the sorted function. It will sort the values of a tuple. After this, we can use whether a value is in tuple or not. For this, we use the in operator. For example, if we want to check whether 8 is in my tuple or not, we will type print check 8 in my tuple, and this will return true or false. If 8 is present in my tuple, it will return true. If it will not present, it will return false. Let's run the program, and it displayed true as 8 is in my tuple. If we check whether 3 is in my tuple or not, then it will return false because the 3 is not in tuple, and you can see it return false. After this in operator, we can apply any and all function to a tuple. All function return true if the all the elements stored in my tuple are true, mean non-zero. If all the elements in my tuples are will non-zero, it will return true. Let's check. It displayed true as all the elements in my tuples are non-zero. If we pass the 0 to my tuple, you can see it displayed false because there is a 0 elements in the my tuple. So all function returns true if all the elements in tuples are non-zero, and return false if any of the elements in tuple is 0. There is an any function. This function return true if any of the elements in tuple is non-zero. Let's run the program, and you can see it displayed true because the tuple contain non-zero elements. If all the elements in tuples are 0, then this any method return false, and you can see it returns false as all the elements in tuple are 0. These are the methods we can these are the methods and functions that we can use with tuples to get data from tuples. I hope you will enjoy this detailed tutorial on tuple, covering all the methods and functions that we can apply on tuple. If you have any question, you can ask in the comment section. Thank you.